Well, good evening, my friends, and welcome back. Cumberland Outdoorsman out here at my shooting bench once again with yet another 22 Rimfire series video. Just a few days ago I was out here testing some ammunition, this Eley Contact, and I had two rifles out here. One of them was my Remington model 581, and it shot just lights out with that ammo. And the other one was my Winchester model 52 Sporter. And I was a little bit disappointed in the way this rifle performed with that ammunition, so I thought I'd come out here and try some different types of ammunition. Here I've got some RWS Target rifle. I've got some SK Basic flat nose, just a different configuration of a bullet there. I thought that might make a difference. And then I've got this SK Standard Plus. So I went ahead and put up a target down there at 50 yards, and I'm going to shoot some groups just to see if this rifle likes any of this ammunition here, and hopefully it can redeem itself. And that's what this video is really about. Can this Winchester model 52 Sporter redeem itself at 50 yards in shooting groups? So let's give it a test run here, and see how well she does. Well, first up we're going to try out this SK Standard Plus. I've always had pretty good luck with that ammunition. This is on a cold clean barrel. Let me go ahead and zoom in down here at 50 yards. There you can see our targets nicely displayed there. So let me take a few shots. First of all, to get this barrel leaded in. All right. And I'm shooting at the top target. So here we go. Okay. Oh, that was a little bit outside of the target. I may have pulled that shot just a little bit. Okay. Not too bad. They're all clustered just a little bit high of the bullseye. Okay, next up is this flat nose SK Basic. And we'll shoot these at the middle target. To be honest with you, with the naked eye from here to that 50-yard mark, I can barely make out those targets. I mean, I can see the orange down there, but I certainly can't see the center black dot, and I cannot see the bullet holes from here with my naked eye. Anyway, here we go. This is the flat nose Basic SK. Middle target. Here we go. Okay, that was a little bit high. We're not shooting for a bullseye, we're shooting for groups today. Two right next to each other there. This ammo here is shooting just slightly to the left. All right. Not bad, not great, but not too bad. Okay folks, now we're going to be shooting this RWS target rifle. This is a 40 grain standard velocity by RWS. All right, so let me get zoomed back in here. This stuff has a really waxy bullet lube on it. Okay, here we go. RWS target rifle. Oh, that's way up there. That animal's shooting about 1.5 inches high at 50 yards. All right, I'm going to shoot another 5-shot group, only this time I'm going to hold at the bottom of that bottom target. Here we go. Okay, last shot. Well, now that bullet hit exactly where I was aiming. I don't know what's going on here. But either way, I think that was just a flyer. All right. Go pick up those targets and we'll discuss it at the end of this video. Okay guys, here are those 4 groups I just shot down there at 50 yards. And the smallest group was this Standard Plus here, SK Standard Plus. That's just a shade under 1/2 inch, which is pretty good, you know, really good. Those 3 bullets right there are almost 1 ragged hole, and then I had 2 just above that, which is right on par with some of the best shooting rifles there are. Then we have the SK Flat Nose, and it was kind of had a little bit of a vertical stringing there going on. Not sure what that's about. And then the first 5-shot group from the RWS target rifle, I was aiming here and they were hitting up here, but still just a shade over a 1/2 inch there. Well, actually that's probably about 5/8 of an inch. And then the next 5-shot group, I was actually holding down here at the bottom of the target, and 4 of them hit right up here within less than a 1/2 inch, and then I had one flyer right there that went way low. And I know I was holding right there because when I moved the crosshairs I saw that bullet hole appear. But either way, you get that occasionally even with some of the best ammunition. So did the Model 52 Winchester redeem itself? Well, I would say with the SK Standard Plus, yes, definitely. That's a pretty darn good group right there. You know, anytime you can cover that with your thumbnail, as you can see. Let's see, I've got a penny here. Let's see if we can cover that 5-shot group with a penny. Absolutely. There's a penny right there, covering all 5 shots. So you know, that's nothing to sneeze at. Penny-sized groups at 50 yards. Can you see that penny at 50 yards with your naked eye? Can you hit that even with open sights? Well, I'm sure some folks probably can or could at one time, but that's a tiny target, you know. And as far as accuracy wise, I'm very well pleased with that right there. So as well made as that rifle is, I'm sure that it's very capable. You just got to find the right ammunition, and I'm very well on track with that SK Standard Plus. I've got some other types of Lapua ammunition that I'd like to try in this rifle, but so far that's showing quite a bit of promise. And I knew that that rifle was a shooter just by the way it feels in my hand and the way it's constructed. Well guys, that brings us to the end of another video. I was just out here a while ago mowing my grass, and I thought it'd be a nice evening to come out here and put this little rifle to the test and bring you at least one more rimfire video before the turkey season opens. I'm really looking forward to that. That starts in 2 days, and I'll be taking you along with me, and hopefully we'll be successful this year. I've got a few places in mind that I haven't gone to yet, and also some places where I have hunted, and like I said, hopefully we'll be able to fill our tag this year. So thanks a lot, folks. I really appreciate you all coming along. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, if you like to go hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, hiking, no matter what your outdoor pursuit happens to be, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But also remember this: hit that like button, smash the bell icon, and subscribe. That way you'll know when more videos like this one will be coming your way. So until next time, you all take good care of yourselves and get out there and enjoy the great outdoors. I'll be seeing you.